Hi everybody, it's Kathy again with Lainey O'May Autoimmune Coaching, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about another dirty word, exercise. Last time we talked about diet, which is a really dirty word, and this time we're going to talk about exercise. Okay, so in my first video I told you that there are several different theories of autoimmunity and what causes it. And of course, you know that in our culture, it is very much about how lazy you are and how you're fat because, whatever, you should be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that. We tend to be really judgmental of people, not necessarily of corporations or of the people who are adulterating our food supply, but we tend to be very judgmental of people. And when I see somebody who is overweight or struggling or mentally unclear, I feel sorry for them and I think you are sick. You don't judge sick people and say, oh, you shouldn't be sick. So, okay, so back to exercise. Anyway, we don't want to make exercise a dirty word because we want to celebrate the fact that our bodies move and that we can do things with our bodies, and they're wonderful, beautiful organisms that do all kinds of crazy things. And just the fact, like I'm sitting, the chair at my desk is a ball chair. It's like an exercise ball in a little stand. That's amazing that my body can balance pretty still on this ball. It's pretty cool. So we want to focus on the positive. We want to focus on healing our bodies. We want to focus on restoring our bodies so that our bodies can move and breathe and do wonderful things. So exercise. Okay, so I have a problem with the way that we treat inflammation and obesity in our country, because to me they're basically synonymous. And so what happens if you go to the gym and you get a trainer and your trainer says, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do 30 minutes of cardio 3 or 4 days a week, and you're going to lift weights. So you're going to split it up into sets. You're going to do what I used to do, backs and bis, pecs and tris, legs and abs on the third day. You're going to get on that treadmill, hit that stair stepper. You're going to, and also, you're only going to eat, 1,300 calories a day. Also, okay, well, you're about to screw up your body if you start doing that. You have to remember, your trainer is probably 20, does not have an autoimmune condition, has all the energy in the world that he or she needs, and is just looking at you going, well, we can fix this. There is a kind of mechanistic view of human beings. Like, if you just do this and you just do that, then everything will be fine. I am here to tell you that some hypothyroid women can eat only 700 calories a day and still not lose a pound. Don't start talking to me about calories in, calories out. You are sick. Your body is sick. You cannot do with your body what you will be able to do with it when you are well. So while you are sick, what you need to be focusing on, rather than beating the crud out of yourself with exercise, is resting. You're sick. Would you go out and run a marathon while you had the flu? Well, you might, but you're crazy. You're in the wrong place. You need to go somewhere else. No, you wouldn't. There's this principle of life, of rest. Everything has seasons. We have weekends so that we can rest. We have nighttime so that we can rest from our work for the day. And when we are young, we're in the season of life. Not that young people can't get autoimmune disease, because they do. But we're in the season of life where we have lots of energy and we are able to manage our stress pretty well, and things are fun. We don't have a lot of responsibility, usually not married, usually no kids, and our body is writing checks we can cash. We start getting older and we start losing some energy. Life starts weighing us down. Relationships have weighed us down. We've had things happen to us. A lot of us are walking around with PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, from things that have just happened. I know I had PTSD about going to the dentist because I had so many awful dentists. It was crazy. I'll tell you about that later. But life begins to weigh us down, and we start writing checks that we cannot cash. And what happens? What happens when we lose the energy? So this goes back to the Ray Peat theory of like what's going on with our bodies. We start not having enough energy to deal with stress. Stress, which I'm going to do another video about stress. Stress comes in many, many forms. It can be emotional stress, spiritual stress, relationship stress, physical stress. Your body doesn't know the difference between you've got a deadline at work and a tiger's chasing you. It's all on the cellular level. Your mitochondria manufacturing ATP, it's stress. Your body needs more energy to function. And as we age, or as our body gets broken down by leaky gut or different things like that, we stop having enough energy to deal with our stress. So when you're sick and you have an autoimmune disease and you're a little 20-year-old trainer who's full of energy tells you you need to eat less and exercise more, you can just tell her or him, I don't think so. That's not going to help. And it won't. It will actually cause you to go into a downward spiral. Now, what am I telling you? Am I telling you don't need to exercise or you don't need to move your body? No, I'm not telling you that at all. I think it's wonderful to move your body. I think you should. I think you should do things that bring you peace and joy and happiness. I think you should go for walks. If you like to ride a bike, ride a bike. I think you should do what makes you happy. It was really important to me when I was diagnosed with my autoimmune condition to take care of myself more. And I started taking a ballet class because I always wanted to be a dancer, and it's just not something I got to do in my life. So I started doing that, and it's enjoyable to me. It's not always easy. Sometimes it is a physical stress on my body, but as long as I'm feeding my body what it needs to deal with the stress, it actually is helpful to me. Choose something that you love to do. Golf, tennis, preferably something that's not super hard on your muscles. It doesn't require a lot more energy to build muscles, but it's just kind of gentle. Maybe you like canoeing. My family loves canoeing. Maybe you like kayaking. Maybe you like walking around the mall. I don't know what you like, but we do want to focus. Just the way that we think about things is really important. I don't want you to think about hurting yourself. I don't know if you guys have seen that College Humor video. Injure yourself. CrossFit. Yeah. You can do CrossFit when you're better, okay? Just don't do it right now. We don't want to think about injuring ourselves or stressing ourselves. Exercise it's not exercise, okay? It's beauty. It's beauty. You're moving your beautiful human organism. You're not a machine. You're a body. You're moving your beautiful organism in beautiful ways and doing beautiful things. Maybe you'd like to try turning a cartwheel because you haven't done that in 20 years. Don't hurt yourself. But celebrate the fact that you can move. You can breathe. Your chest, and your tummy move in and out when you breathe. And that's wonderful. That's amazing. And we'll talk a little bit about stress reduction and deep breathing in a different video. But anyway, so exercise. You really have to understand that your body really is sick, and you can't just walk into a gym and do what everybody else does. I do recommend yoga, as long as it's light and you don't stress yourself out. I think that's a good thing to do. I used to teach Pilates. I love Pilates. It's a little bit challenging at times, so take it easy. But find something that you love to do. Dance is wonderful. I love to go dancing. If you love to dance, find a dance class. Do something that gives you joy, that brings rest to you while you're moving your body. And that's about it for this video. Hey, make sure that you like the video and subscribe to the channel, please. And if you do feel like you need some personal coaching or somebody just one-on-one to talk with, I'd be happy to do that for you. I will link to my information below. Okay, thanks so much.